Well, this is the one. You know, the
BBL
two teams
playoff
are
finals.
up there for
Who's
the
the
highest
favourite?
scoring teams
I don't
in the
know.
league. Very entertaining basketball to come ahead.
But I think the motivation will come in for the Newcastle Eagles as well. They won the cup, but there's an asterisk by that. Did they beat the London Lions at their best? No, they didn't. So it's a motivation for the Newcastle Eagles as well to prove to everyone that they can be.
Alright fellas, we get the tactical stuff out of the way first. Fletch, I'm thinking Spencer. Could be wet. You never know. Might want to go big, might want to press early. Fellas, first off, tempo. Alright? We got to take them out of the fast break, we got to get them into the half court. No different to the Leicester game. Same thing. Okay, got to get them into the half court. How do we do that? Contain the ball. Short plug is big. Short plug is big. Okay, long plugs are given, but we need that short plug there as well. Let's not settle offensively though. Okay, defensively, fellas, we talk locked in early and setting the tone. Okay, no matter what today, no matter what, stay together. No matter what, don't sacrifice your defense. Stick together, don't sacrifice the defense, and no matter what, win the energy battle. Keep bringing us. Relentless with that stuff. This is what we've been building for. We don't bring anything back with it. Everything left on the court today. Okay, let's go.
No point of holding back, no point of holding shit back. All right, let's go fucking work. Let's go. Go out there and take it, baby. Fuck them on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Both of these teams, of course, have landed silverware already this season. Here's Newcastle taking the BBL Cup right here on this very court in Leicester, and of course against London. But Kieran, it was a very different Lions roster to the one we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, it was a depleted London team, you know, and I've listened to a lot of the interviews talking about how hurt they were to watch their team from home for many of them because of the pandemic. And it just hurt, and I think that's the motivation and the edge that they'll have tonight. They believe that they should have won that cup, and if they had a full squad, they would have done just that.
It didn't take long for the Lions to land some silverware of their own, though, of course. The trophy final victory against a very competitive Raiders side. And was this the catalyst for the brilliant run they've been on since?
I think so. You know, high expectation going into this season. You know, a lot of talk about big budgets and the superstar roster that they have. They hadn't won anything up to this point, and winning that trophy then cements their championship status.
All right, let's look at their route to the final then, starting with Newcastle. Cortez Edwards for the Eagles had a disappointing first leg, but not this time around. He stepped up with a big performance, but once again, it was the Ramon Fletcher show. Fletcher hit 5 3-pointers on his way to another MVP performance, and in the end, the Eagles came out clear winners. It was one of Leicester's biggest defeats of the season. How did Newcastle pull it off, Anne?
You know, when you look at the quarterfinals, they shouldn't have won that. They had no right to. And then when you look at the first quarter of game 1 against the Leicester Royals, you think, okay, this is going to be an exit here for the Newcastle Eagles. But they responded, they recovered, and here they are now in the BBL playoff final.
Now, be honest, Kieran Achara, did you think they were dead and buried after that first quarter?
You know what? Yes. They've shown great grit and great determination, and like they deserve to be here.
Newcastle love a comeback, I think is what you're saying. Well, London pulled off one of of their own in their semi-final against Plymouth. But this was a vintage Lions performance. Justin Robertson, you see, there was a key in driving the Lions, particularly early on. He had a brilliant first quarter. So did Dirk Williams. He's been superb all season long for the Lions. He stepped up once again, as did this man, DeAndre Liggins, the standout player from the semi-final win, as he has been, of course, for much of this season, the former Cleveland Cavalier. He was MVP. Now, I told you at the top of the show we'd be keeping Mike Tuck busy, and now here he is, courtside with the Lions head coach, Vince McCauley.
Vince, we saw one of the most influential Lions, Justin Robinson, go down with an injury. Will he be playing today?
Oh, no. There's no way that Justin could play today. He's got 2 or 3 tears in that ligament. No broken bones, so that is positive. But no, he won't be able to go today, so we'll have to do this for him and without him.
Coach, thank you for your time and good luck today.
Thank you.
It's the playoff final. It is the Lions and the Eagles, and it is London who get us underway.
Newcastle Eagles just cannot secure this defensive rebound.
Parker hits a big one for the Lions. Sayers back to Fletcher for 3. Back iron. Spencer. Williams in the corner. Strings the 3.
His impact on the game, both ends of the floor. He's a lot longer than Fletcher, was a good contestant on the other end of the floor. Hits one in the corner.
Overcooked it. Versatility of Liggins. He switched on to Defoe, but defended it well. Tavia into Parker, who's up to 8 already. And a timeout has to be called here. 2.5 minutes into the playoff final. And what's going on here? Some chatter and a bit of something going on the court. Well, let's see what the referees make of it. Defoe very unhappy about something. I didn't even see how it started.
I didn't know. I just saw the commotion over there, and I'm sure there was a lot of talking because London Lions have jumped out in this game. Offense looking very fluid and a tough start for the Newcastle Eagles thus far in this game. London's length is really bothering them. Dirk Williams, DeAndre Liggins, just challenging everything.
This guy is certainly causing them all sorts of problems with 10 points here in the first 3 minutes. Nice pass. Fletcher to Defoe for 2.
It's a great look and good run under the floor, like big man straight down the middle, trailing. Nice finish.
For Sayers for 3. Gordon back out to Maxwell, on to Sayers on the near side. It's same result.
Look, they're able to rotate it and find the open man.
Is Parker. Replies with his own triple. 13 first quarter points for him. The other way, Maxwell. Out to Fletcher. Trying to force it through, but it's deflected away. Liggins. Parker. 15 now.
Kendall Parker just on fire, and Newcastle Eagles struggles to still continue at the other end of the floor.
There was a foul on Justin Gordon for a push. Is the worst of all worlds really for Newcastle. The basket is good. They go straight to the free throw line. Gordon picks up his second foul. Fletcher spinning. Driving through, offensive foul against Ramon Fletcher. It's going to be his second personal foul. We're at the end of the first quarter here in Leicester. It is a 24-12 lead for the London Lions. A lot on the line, and tensions were fraying early on.
That's 3 times on that. When the ball's bouncing on the rim and we're boxing, we can control the next guy coming to get that instead of just relying on the guy who's right under the rim. We've got to do that more, fellas. Okay? Right now, we're going to go to triangle. Let's get back to that. So you got 24 points. All right, fine. Hey, this one's our score. This one's our score. Let's go defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
You know what? Here we go.
Hey, just make this one out.
Well, welcome back to Leicester. Newcastle were doubled up in that first quarter, but they were doubled up in the first quarter of the first leg against Leicester, and they find some life here. Gordon driving to the basket. Will shoot 2.
Good aggressive move from Justin Gordon.
Dakota fires up the 3, that's too long. Ripped away by Pfluger. Fletcher under pressure, still able to finish, and Vince McCauley wants to talk things over. His lead is down to 6. Around it goes to Edwards, a lot of room for the 3, and he hits it. Lead is down to 3, and it might go further here as Edwards has Fletcher. Fletcher lays it in, and the Newcastle Eagles have started out with the first 11 points of this second quarter. What a turnaround here at the start of the second. Newcastle can take the lead here. Back out to Liggins. Off the mark for 3.
London Lions are yet to score in this quarter.
Liggins, cross court, Ward Hibbert hits the 3, first points of the second quarter for the London Lions. Walker's spinning baseline. Is that on Gordon? If it is, it's his 3rd. Oh yeah, with a nice spin. Sayers. Stolen away by Liggins. Spencer back to Liggins. Just 12. Edwards to Sayers, using the basket well to lay that in. Way through. Spencer shot it off the ball. Another offensive rebound. Parker turns it into points. Fletcher splits through the defenders all the way to the basket. 5 on the shot clock. Fletcher for 3 with 2 guys right in front of him, and he strings it. And that'll do it for a seesaw first half. Momentum swinging one way and then the other. But it is the London Lions who head towards the locker room with the 5-point advantage here.
What we got?
We got our win now with the referees.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you what, fellas, we actually won that as well. Okay, we got in the referees' heads a little bit. Okay, that's good.
We won that quarter? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time. I'm talking about the battle of the refs. We won that one. Okay, we're in their heads a little bit. Fellas, we just held them to 11 points in the second quarter. 7 stops in a row. Okay, that's huge for us, guys. And then I've got the overall thing. Fellas, it's about us right now. Because through all that shit, what was their biggest lead? 12 points in the first quarter. Through all that shit, through all the calls we didn't think we'd got, we're down 5 right now. Right now, fellas, you're -5 with 20 minutes left of the season to become playoff champions. And that's something we can control. Because if we do our best, we can't fail. We've already proved it to ourselves. We've been in this position before. We've been in this position multiple times in the last 2 weeks. We go our hardest and smartest, we can't fail, fellas. No faith, you've done it before, you've showed it before. 20 minutes, fellas, lock in, stay together, and we'll be playoff champions. Go.
Together, 1, 2, 3.
Together.
It's Gordon. Driving in. Ooh, offensive foul is the call. And Justin Gordon has his 4th foul of the ball game just 36 seconds into the second half.
Wow, huge blow for the Newcastle Eagles.
Newcastle Eagles, on the first play, lost one of their most influential players.
Credit to the Lions here. They're just sticking with every play. They're sending guys to the boards, and it's paying off for them. Another offensive rebound there. This is something that's been in the thorn in the Newcastle Eagles side. They really got to adjust to that.
Newcastle have just not been able to keep London away from the offensive glass. Oh yeah. Parker running the baseline, jams it in.
It's me. Nice play there between the 4 and 5 man, and they're cutting Orlando. Parker gets a jam and takes himself 23 points personal.
To shoot 3. Another offensive rebound, 18 of them for London. Liggins up top for 3. And the London lead is back into double figures.
That was huge, and it was 4 on 5 to the advantage of the Eagles, and London Line still came up with the offensive rebound. And Andre Liggins hits the 3.
Justin Robinson in conversation as well. They know this is an important time in the game, a real chance to put their foot on the accelerator here.
For the Newcastle Eagles, you know, they got to talk about chipping away, sticking with it, get that down to 8. You know, let's see if we can get that down to 4 or even before this quarter runs out.
Let's go together. 1, 2, 3. Together.
There's been so much focus on Fletcher, especially on the defensive end, that they need a second guy to step up here. Cortez Edwards fits the bill for that.
Oh, what a steal that is with Cortez Edwards. Oh, we are on the trail, blocked by Maxwell. Edwards hits the triple. Edwards all the way to the basket, is fouled, he lays it in, and the bonus shot coming.
Big play there from Cortez Edwards. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
Fletcher splitting his way through, somehow gets it to Maxwell for the hammer.
Goodness me.
Down to Maxwell. The spin, the hang time off the glass. Edwards all the way to the basket.
All the way to the rack. He is so athletic.
Cortez Edwards with his 7th rebound of the game. He's 3 rebounds, 5 assists, short of a triple-double. Fletcher gets it back. Edwards now from behind the arc. All string for him, his 3rd triple of the game.
And I think he's wanting that responsibility to carry the load here.
Fletcher is fouled. They're feeling pumped here, Newcastle, aren't they? You can sense it in them. They're still down 6, but they're feeling good about themselves. And that'll do it. We've reached the end of the 3rd here. Just 10 minutes remain.
Fellas, 3 points versus 2 is big for us. It's big for their momentum. A couple of dunks down there. Huh? Be physical. Fellas, keep playing D. Keep playing D. Let's go. Let's go. Together. 1, 2, 3.
10 minutes to decide a champion. Gordon back in the game on 4 fouls. Newcastle trail by 5. Gets it away. Will that count? Yes, it will. Looking for point number 18. Cuts it to 2. Walker for 3. Rebound pulled in by the Newcastle Eagles. A chance for Newcastle to level the game. Edwards top of the key. We are level at 55.
Cortez Edwards has been that man. He's carried this team throughout the 3rd quarter, and his heroics continue.
Well, what response have London got here? We've seen the first 5 points go in against them. They have a charging foul against Dirk Williams, and that'll be his 4th.
Turnover stacking up.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder how the absence of Justin Robinson is playing a part in all
Lobbed
that.
up to Maxwell! Newcastle in front. Gordon Parker gets it back and is able to score.
Orlando Parker just persistent, just staying with it.
Sayers thought about it. Here's Sayers, loads of time and space, all good! Lewis Sayers win the triple! Foul brought off the ball, it's on Dirk Williams for a push in Gordon's chest. Dirk Williams is fouled out of the game.
Big blow for the Lions.
Well, in the first half, London were grabbing all the offensive rebounds, but here, in the second half, Cortez Edwards is getting his hands on everything. The pressure is high. Here's Liggins. Ties the game at 64. Nice pass into Maxwell. Spinning back. Tough move. Gets the bounce. Dan Kodo looking to go to work. Drives in hard. Ties it up. Inside the final minute we had. Still tied at 66. What a ball game here. Edwards to Gordon. Back to Edwards. 5 on the shot clock. Fouled. He will go to the line and he will shoot 2 free throws.
This isn't the beautiful, free-flowing offensive basketball we've seen from these two clubs week in, week out, but
Liggins has it. Liggins round the screen. Pick the ball up. Gets it to Parker. Shot clock to 7. Dangakodo to the basket, misses. Parker put back, misses. Newcastle have the ball. Newcastle are going to win here. They've got a foul. They do foul. Newcastle are 2.7 seconds away from victory.
who better get it in the hands of number 44, Ramon Fletcher.
Oh, he's missed. Fletcher misses. The ball is loose. It's going to be a heave to win it. No, Newcastle Eagles have won. The Newcastle Eagles have won the playoffs. What a victory.
Hey, I missed it on purpose. I got a full battery, baby. Let's go.
The Newcastle Eagles have done it. They were in a massive hole at the start of the game. They climbed it all the way back. And they found just enough points to win.
Hey man, that's what we do, man. Newcastle Eagles, we win championship, that's what we do. We won it. We really did that.
What I want to say is a massive thank you for what you've done as pros in this ridiculous year that we've just had. Away from your families, loved ones, and not being able to do that, I really appreciate how professional you've been. The last few games we've played, that was us in our stride, and that was the best version of ourselves. So incredible job, fellas. Everyone said we're just entertainers. We just fast break. We just held two teams to 66 and 69. Yeah. So from me, fellas, unbelievable job. Proud of you. Thank you for everything this year. I appreciate how difficult it was.
We know London is 66.
Over to the vets. Over to the vets.
It wasn't easy. This whole ride, this whole journey wasn't easy. Everybody made a sacrifice at some point this season, maybe before. And the reason why everybody came is because they wanted to win. And that's exactly what we did. We won in our way, won in our fashion, and what we did, you know? Yeah. So this group of guys is gonna go up there. It's gonna go up there with them there. Right?
Them there.
Proud of everybody from top to bottom, coaching staff, physio. Really, really appreciate it. E, you already know how I feel about you. So thanks, you know?
For me, I'd like to say a big thank you for everyone. A big thank you. It's been a tough year. Ups and downs, you know. A lot of injuries, a lot of things going on. The people writing us off, as Malcolm Fletch said. But you know, we put them on. You know? And like we say, you get in the locker room with us, you're against us. Fuck them.
Hey, edit that. Edit that.
Don't edit that. Fuck them.
All I want to say is obviously thank all of you guys. I hate that I didn't get the opportunity to really get to meet you guys and know you guys. You know what I mean? Because of COVID and we all had to go back to our house and whatever, but don't ever trust this business. And what I mean by that is don't take shit for granted. You're not guaranteed 17 years. You're not guaranteed 16 years. So play every year like it could be your last because it could. Right. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm proud of everybody in here. Everyone stepped up and everyone came in here and stuck to themselves throughout the whole year. And you know, I love you guys, man.
Hey, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.